Hey, welcome back to Stitch by Emma. I'm Emma and I'm going to London tomorrow, so help me pack if you're down. By the time you see this, I'll already be in London. You're getting scheduled. How does that make you feel, huh? My boyfriend and I are going to London and then Paris for our 5th anniversary. I've never been to either. I went to Europe once in high school for like a high school like class trip thing, and that was to Spain, which was lovely. But I've never been to London or Paris, and I'm really excited. You're gonna help me pick some outfits. Okay, I have some outfits picked out. I'm trying to get a good balance of like things to wear to go out at night and things to wear during the day, but I don't have that much space. I'm taking a carry-on and then 2 of us are splitting a checked bag. We're also very much intending on doing some vintage shopping, some yarn shopping while we're there, so I'm trying to leave some space and give the benefit of the doubt that maybe I'll find something that I can wear while I'm there. But let me show you the definites so far, okay? So we have this long vintage skirt, and it's this really cool mixture of like suedes and laces and plaids and stuff, paired with this vintage corset, ayo, and then a little scarf. It's really cute. It's really cute. I don't know where I'm gonna wear this to yet. Maybe to dinner in Paris. Oh my god, I can't believe that's real. I can't believe it's like real that I'm going. I'm really nervous. Also, I don't know why I'm so nervous. People keep going, are you excited? You're excited? I'm like, no, I'm nervous. They're like, why are you nervous? I'm like, I don't know, like what's gonna happen? I don't know. Anxiety is a curse. Everybody has also been on my ass about me getting proposed to, and I'm not getting engaged. I just want to say that right now, get it out of the way. I'm not getting engaged. I know it sounds like a classic engagement trip, right? Like, oh, I'm going to London and Paris for our 5th anniversary. Like, duh. Like, any normal person would be like, it's happening, but it's not. I promise you. I mean, for context, like we met when we were 18 and 19, started dating a little bit after that, and now we're 24 and 25. So like, to me, that's a child bride. To me, I don't want to get married yet. It's way too young. I'm not responsible enough for that. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. I also want to live with someone for at least a year before I marry them, and I also want to live on my own for at least another year. So it's a little bit in the future, and I'm okay with that. And I feel like other people like aren't okay with that though. Like, I'll tell them about the trip and they'll be like, oh my god, it's gonna happen. I'm like, no, it's not. And they go, oh, don't think like that. Like, don't have that mindset. I'm like, no, like the mindset's mine. Like, I don't want to get married. I don't want to get engaged yet. I'm too young. It's fine. Now I can already tell, like, I'm gonna come back and people are gonna be like, let's see the ring. And I'm gonna be like, there's no ring. And they're gonna be like, oh, baby, I'm so sorry. Oh, honey. And I'm like, don't, oh, honey. Don't, oh honey. I'm gonna be honest, if I'm confident that we're getting married in the future, and I am, why would I want to do that now when I don't have a lot of money, when I don't have a lot of stability? Why would I want to do that now when I can wait like 5 years and have like a really nice wedding, something that I had envisioned, you know? Not something that I'm totally stressed out about because I'm still trying to figure shit out. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm very confident about my person. I know he's confident about me, but we don't have to get the law involved yet. We can hold off on that a little bit. Now, if I was like 32 when I was saying this, but I'm 25. So like, I'm fine. I'm fine. Next outfit. Okay, I got this Reformation top on Depop. It's really cute. It's one of their like nice linen ones. And this one I feel like is gonna be cute with just like little pair of straight leg jeans. These are my favorite jeans that I got from a boutique that my mom worked at over the summer for a little bit. They're very nice. The fit is perfect. So we're also seeing Evita with Rachel Zegler. So I'm really stressed about what am I gonna wear to go see Rachel Zegler, because I intend to stage door. So what am I gonna wear? And it has to be something that I made, right? Like, let's be real. I'm only bringing a couple of my knits on this trip, but I think, and this one, every time I hold it up, it looks like nothing. It's the cowl neck one, where it like snaps in the back and then it's totally backless, the cowl neck halter. I feel like this one would be cunty to go see Evita in. Got a couple like long skirts that I'm gonna bring, like this girly with the bows. This one's famous. This one's famous to me. This is another Reformation dress that I got for Christmas a while ago. It's a pretty like silk green one. This could be a nice like fancy out to dinner dress. I don't know. I think one of the reasons I was feeling so nervous about the whole ordeal is in my head I was very much like, what if I build this up and I'm excited and then like I ruin it by being anxious the whole time. So I'm trying really hard to be normal. I'm gonna bring this gothic velvet vintage dress, which will be nice for like a day that we go vintage shopping. In my head, I have a day that's totally dedicated to vintage shopping and markets and bookstores and yarn stores. That's one of the days in my head. This is the other knit I'm gonna bring. I'll probably pair it with one of my white skirts or like just a pair of jeans or something. But no, like to be so serious, like speaking of anxieties about the trip, I'm so worried that like health anxiety is gonna ruin the trip for me. I worry about that ruining like everything because it does. If you don't have health anxiety, you're like the luckiest bitch in the entire world. Like, I'm so serious. It has gotten so bad for me lately. This Unif top will be nice. The vintage silk express top. It looks really long, but then you put it on and it looks normal. This is a vintage black velvet skirt, nothing special to see here. And I'm gonna bring my fresh cherry skirt because I like this one. And if I'm gonna go out at any point, this is my going out skirt. I hate mini skirts. I wouldn't say hate. Hate's a strong word. I'm sorry to mini skirts. I don't hate them. I think I don't like the way my legs look in them. That's a me problem. I gotta work. I gotta work on that. Every time I buy a mini skirt, they like lie about the measurements or something. And if it's online and I'm not trying it on in person, and it ends up way too short, and I like literally can't wear it anywhere. This doesn't help with swearing off the engagement truthers at all. But I did get a manicure today. And this is a big deal for me though, because of my aforementioned issues with anxiety. I have been compulsively picking the skin off like my nails and my fingers ever since I was like a kid. Like as long as I can remember. I think I got one manicure in my life and it was for freshman year homecoming, which now would be what, 11 years ago, coming on 12. So I haven't had a manicure as an adult ever. And I don't know, people are so weird about nails. There is like that Twitter discourse where people were like, if you don't have your nails done, I'm gonna assume you're dirty, or I'm gonna assume you're unkempt and don't know how to take care of yourself and stuff like that. People are weighing in like, yeah, and I'm like, oh god, I never have my nails done. I literally like can't. And I can't have them long because I crochet and knit, so like I don't need to have them long. I just want them to look like not actively bleeding. So I was officially able to go like 2 weeks without picking any skin off my fingers, anything off my nails, and I got a manicure today. I'm so happy. Like literally, like I know that this is wrong. I know that like you don't need your nails done to feel good. Trust me, I know. I haven't had them done in like 11 years, but I feel pretty. I feel pretty. Like I said, it does not help the engagement truth. There's literally, I was telling my boyfriend all about how people keep like talking to me about how we're getting engaged, and we were both like giggling about it or whatever. And then I was like, I do want to get a manicure before we go though, because I would like to feel like pretty and stuff on the trip. And he's like, well, that's not gonna help your case at all. I think the weather's supposed to be very nice, like 60s and 70s max, which is perfect. Little pointella Aritzia top I thrifted the other day. She's cute. I am always like compulsively checking the weather like before I go anywhere. I feel like anybody does that. That's just like, that's just what you do. But when I was younger, we took a family trip to Georgia to visit like a great aunt and uncle who live there. And because Georgia was near Florida in my head, I was like, oh, if it's gonna be 90 degrees in Disney World, it's gonna be 100 degrees in Georgia. I was 12. I don't know where that logic came from, and I don't know why I was thinking of Disney World because we weren't going there at all. We were just going to Georgia. So I rolled up to Georgia in my short shorts and my tank tops, and that was all I had. And it was like 55 to 65 degrees every single day. And I remember my mom was so mad at me because we had to go buy me a sweatshirt. She was like, if you would have just looked, I'm like, okay, I'm 12. You could have told me. And we talk about this all the time, and I'm kind of like, okay, in hindsight, I do feel like you should have checked my bag. You should have looked at my suitcase to make sure I was doing it right because I was 12. I know I was quite responsible for a 12-year-old, but still, that it's not enough. So we've run into a minor problem, and by minor, I really do mean it's so tiny. I needed to cast on a new project before I got on the plane because my current work in progress, let me show you. This is my current work in progress. This cannot come in a tote bag with me, but it's so cool. It's so fucking cool. It's huge, it's massive, it's beautiful, and it's not gonna fit in my lap. And that's fine. So I just wanted to cast on a new project, and I got this yarn from Knitting from Olive the other day. This was a part of their fundraiser for Gaza that they did, and I got yarn to make 2 different patterns. One was their line top, and then one was the Star-Crossed Knits long sleeve Ophelia blouse. I've been dying to make that. And I saw that the yarn I was buying for the other top was the same yarn she required for this one. I was like, yes! And then I wasn't expecting to get it in time, and I did, so I was so happy. And then I looked at the pattern because I was gonna buy it right before I like got on the plane and like do a cast on before. No. It requires US 2 needles, and the lowest that I have are US 3. And I knit kind of loose, so I cannot risk going up a needle, so I'm bummed. I can't work on this on the plane. I need to come up with another project. I either need to find another pattern with yarn that I have, or I need to freehand something while I'm on the plane. I have one other idea in mind, and that was I wanted to use this Noro that I had that's kind of like a thick thin type deal to make like an open knit cardigan that kind of has like one big pretty button as the centerpiece around the neck. But I don't know. Now I'm bummed. My plans are ruined. Hold on, let's flip a light. Oh, so much better. Okay, so I'm stuffing this carry-on until it can no longer be stuffed, and it's definitely reaching that point. But I don't think I packed enough for enough days. And granted, I still have the entire check bag to fill. However, remember, not filling entirely because my boyfriend has to use it too, and we're gonna shop. We're gonna shop till we drop. I've been saving up so much money for this trip, but then I felt horrible because the last couple days I had to like stock up on some things that I was missing before we went on. I had some makeup products that ran out. I wanted to get my nails done. I wanted to like blah blah blah. And now I feel like I've already spent too much money going into this, which makes me feel shitty. I wanted to pack a little bit more color because I feel like a lot of the stuff that I had was beigey. So we have this very lovely floral dress. I call this my Carrie Bradshaw dress because it is quite similar to the one that she wears. A little bit different, but it's got the asymmetricness on the bottom. It's got the pink florals. This is very pretty. And then this crochet cardigan, which I did not make. I didn't make this one. This one will be a nice little like sweater I can throw on throughout the trip. The only thing is, you guys seen Diary of a Wimpy Kid? The like ribbon that connects it when I got this, it literally looks like the blanket that the little brother has in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Tingy, Manny's blanket. Can you see that? Look at that. It is falling. Do you see that? It's falling apart at the fucking seams. I got this off at Depop. This sweater's in perfect condition, but this ribbon looks like it's had so many lives and it hasn't survived most of them. So I think I'm gonna detach that and maybe like I-cord a ribbon before I go to bed. All right, let's stuff those two in. Still closes. We want it to not be able to close. This little satiny corsety top. I want to pair that with this beautiful asymmetrical skirt that has like lacy detailings. I feel like I need a pair of denim shorts just so like I can have them. And then the last thing is I need another travel top because I have a travel top right now for the first day at the airport, but I need one for the way back. So I'm packing this like Brandy Melville long sleeve basic. Getting nervous. Okay, I don't think there's any more we can put in this. Ta-da! Okay, beautiful. Carry-on is stuffed. I'm mostly overthinking this because at my like grown age, I feel like so many people like that I know or that I see online at least, they're always traveling and doing like cool things and stuff. Like I said, I went to like Spain when I was younger. I have done a little bit of traveling and like vacation with my family, but I have never done a trip like without my family, without like a supervisor, without somebody to report to. This is my first time like doing something like this like as an adult. Like by myself. I know it sounds so stupid to be like, I'm a little bit nervous, but like I am, I don't know. That's definitely adding to like the pressure of being like, oh, I kind of feel like, you know, this has to be perfect, this has to be amazing. The combination of like it being the first trip as an adult, it being our first trip as a couple, it being a trip for this big anniversary, my first time in London, my first time in Paris. It's like, oh my god, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be great. I'm so excited. I'm not gonna think about airplane anxiety. I don't have that. What? That's not a thing. Oh my god, I'm so scared of flying. I'm extremely scared of flying. It's gonna be so good. Everybody just like meditate for a second. I just pictured myself landing and we landed and it was all perfect. And everything was perfect. Okay, I packed some more clothes that I didn't show because that'll be a surprise. You're gonna have to wait and see me wearing them because it's special. So now we're gonna go through makeup. Makeup stresses me out because I'm not very good at it and I am super susceptible to like the way that like there's a lot of different like products that are really nice or like fancy or cute looking that are pushed and I see people wearing them and my brain does the whole like, I'll be so pretty if I wear that too, and then I get so overwhelmed by it. I went to Sephora and an Ulta yesterday because I knew for a fact that I needed a brow setter because my eyebrows move like crazy and new mascara. I got both of those. I'm cracked at brow setters and mascaras, okay? That's what I'm good at. But every time I walk into any kind of makeup store, I immediately get overwhelmed with like remembering that I wish I was better at makeup and like wishing that I was like that. I had that girl gene of like being good at makeup. I mean, I feel like you can tell in most of my videos, I'm not really like wearing much makeup. And even when I do, the thing that I struggle with is the face part, the skin part. Because I feel like the thing that makes so many girls look so beautiful is like having that perfect like glowy skin look, the perfect contour of their face, and I've just never even known where to begin. I'll watch a tutorial and I'll be expecting them to be like, here is what I use for contour and here's what I use for concealer and here's what I use for setting, and instead there's actually like 4 things that they use to prime their face to make it look glowy, and then there's like 4 more products on the face and there's like 4 after products, and I'm like, I don't know where to begin. I don't even know if I should. My essentials are the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. That's an everyday thing for me, and then the SAIE mascara. Last summer I made a commission for my friend and in return she not only paid me but also gave me like a whole massive bag of PR makeup that she'd gotten. It was so sweet. It was the first time I ever met her and it was just very thoughtful, but this mascara was in there as like one of the PR makeups that she'd gotten. And the first time I put it on, I'm like, fuck, there's no going back. This mascara was so good. I've been using the same tube since like last summer and I'm like out now, so I got a replacement of that. If I'm being so honest, like 90% of my makeup and the products that I use comes from like samples from the Ipsy subscription bags. That sounds so bad. Like 5 years ago for Christmas, my mom got me like a year's subscription to the Ipsy subscription bags, which give you like 5 to 6 samples of stuff a month, and you can cater it to what you want, like whether you want like skincare or makeup, and I put it down to be like a mixture of both. And every single year she forgets to cancel it. Like clockwork. I don't know if she's doing it on purpose anymore now. Like the first 3 years, it definitely like she just forgot. She'd be like, oh my god, we're wasting so much money on this. But I'm like, no, like it's good. Like genuinely, like it's how I find most of my products. And then she just like never canceled it. And you know what? I love her so much for it. I know that she's doing it on purpose now. Eye products, you have to be vigilant about trading out. I have been using the same Hoola bronzer since I was 16. Don't judge. Bought like a travel size of the Tarte concealer while I was at Sephora because I don't have like a good concealer. I was just using samples and all my samples ran out. There are 2 other makeup things that I bought new, but I got the Clinique Black Honey, which I've seen and heard so much about. I look good in like darker tones for makeup, I feel like. So I got like the lip and cheek oil, and I put some of the cheek oil on this morning and I really liked how I looked in it. And then I got a little ColourPop eyeshadow palette so I could do a little bit of like eyeshadow looks while I'm there, and in the future, of course. I'm not gonna like throw this out after my trip, but it's just like pretty neutrals. I have one other ColourPop palette and it's all like blues. I was trying to find blue eyeshadow when I was Maxine for Halloween a couple years ago, and I couldn't find any singles, and the palette was only like I think $8, and I was like, why not? And I actually really like that palette, and it makes me do like blue eyeshadow more often, so I love that. My eyeliner is also from an Ipsy bag. This one is called What's Up Beauty. Never heard of the brand before. I use it every day. Those things that I get from the bags, I'll just kind of like use till they're gone. Only been a few that I've totally written down and been like, holy fuck, like I need this. There was a serum. I have the empty bottle in here called Radiance Repair by Goldfaden MD. I had never heard of this brand before. I started using the serum for like a week just to like see. I looked so good. I was glowing. My skin looked incredible. Like it looked hydrated. Fine lines reduced. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And I looked it up. It's $95 for a bottle. I was like, no. Maybe I can find something similar with like similar ingredients. Man, I don't know. This shit was good. The Trader Joe's Brazil Nut Body Butter is my essential. I have to have this on every day or I'm gonna freak out. I can't leave without my gua sha, of course. And I've been using like this perfume from like literally Target for the last like 2 years, and it's about to run out, and it's like the vanilla bourbon one. It smells delicious, but the Target by me now doesn't sell perfumes. It's one of the like smaller Targets, City Target. So I went to Ulta to try and find a scent, and this one like smelled good on me when I was in the store, and then when I got home and I sprayed it on myself, I didn't like it as much anymore, and it kind of made my hair smell like cigarettes, but like just my hair. And I don't know, maybe some people are into that. And now it smells different. Now it smells like normal, like fruity, flowery perfume. It's the Mille Bébé Eau de Parfum. I gotta practice my French. The one sentence I learned from Duolingo, Je suis un cheval. I am a horse. Why did they teach me I am a horse before they taught me how to say where is the toilet? I don't know. But yeah. Oh wait, the more it sits, the more it kind of smells like cigs. I don't smoke, so I don't think I like that very much. It's in one of my bags, but for blush I always use the Milk Makeup lip and cheek stick. Perfect. And then also in the PR bag that my friend gave me was from the same Say brand, Say. It's like the glowy dewdrops. Oh my god. It makes me look like a glowing goddess. This is the makeup I'll be packing to try and serve looks. I'm also gonna bring this little, I think it's just from the brand NYX, little white eyeliner pencil so I can have a little pop. I want to get better at makeup, but it scares me every time. It is so intimidating to me, and I don't know why. This, skincare, lotions, everything, I am such a victim of the like feeling like I'd be like more of a girl or a better girl if I had it. Consumerism! I think I'm packed. All I have left to do is decide what project I'm gonna bring with me, because I need something in my hands, I need something on the plane, I need something in my downtime. I am currently reading the book Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. So I'm gonna be, I think that's how you say her name. So I'm gonna be bringing this one on the plane. I just started it, so I was like, this will be good because it's older, so it's a little bit of like a less easy read, so it'll give me like plenty of time to get through it. I saw this movie a while back and I've been dying to read the book, so I thrifted this and I'm very happy. Things are back in with me. I'm still nervous, but I think I'm getting a little bit more excited now as like everything's, you know, a little done. I don't know if I'm gonna post much about the trip. My boyfriend asked if I was gonna vlog the trip at all, and I was kind of like, oh, I don't don't know, like I want to be present. Like I don't be like taking videos all the time. And he's like, no, I don't mind. Like if you want to take a couple clips, like I think you should. And I was like, oh, okay. So maybe I'll try and get some clips, at least when I return. If I have, you know, some treasures, some trinkets and new clothes that I've picked up, I'll do a video about that. I'll catch you when I'm back in the States. Bye.